Good morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So in the previous video we have just seen the general characteristics of the plastics. Let us revise it fast here. In that, first of all, we have seen the thermal conductivity of it. Yes, the thermal conductivity of plastic is low. Okay students, the thermal conductivity of plastics are low or poor, and then we have seen the electric conductivity. So first of all, what is thermal conductivity, and then we will see what is electric conductivity. Thermal conductivity, it is given over here, refers to the ease of the flow of the heat through a substance. Means from the thermal conductivity means how the heat is the heat is passing from that substance or not. Then heat is not passing through the plastic, it is poor conductor of it. Then after electric conductivity, we know that iron, if we talk about iron, then iron is good conductor of electricity. Why? Because it can pass the iron can pass the electricity from it, but plastic cannot pass. So plastics do not transmit or conduct electricity and hence are poor conductor of electricity. For this reason, they are commonly used as covering material in the electric wires and cables, electric appliances and electric outlets. Here then, seeing the solubility of water. Is the plastic soluble in water? No, it is not soluble in water. Okay students, see here, just reading that point. Plastics are insoluble in water, and for this reason they are frequently used for making containers from strong water such as bottles, tumblers, jugs, tubs and buckets. See here, the plastic is used to make the bottles, tumblers, tubs. Why? Because it is not soluble in water. So it is used to store the water and another substances. Now seeing the next point, sheer effect of flames. Most plastic catch fire easily or are inflammable. Means the plastic catch easily the fire. Okay students, so they are inflammable substances. So its effect of flame is very high. Okay students, reactivity. See here, the plastic is highly non-reactive substance. So it is also used to store, see here, such chemicals such as acids, bleaches in home and laboratories. Here I am reading that point. Plastics have been designed to be highly stable, unreactive material that do not corrode or rust, and for this reason they are frequently used for storing chemicals such as acids, bleaches in home and laboratories. See here, there are two types of plastics: thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. In that, we have, in the previous video we have seen the difference of thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. In that thermosetting plastic, I am reading that class of polymers that have either linear or few cross-linked between the polymer chains. Okay students, the plastic which have the linear structure or only few are cross-linked. Okay students, this structure is of thermoplastic. And in thermosetting plastic, class of polymers that have numerous cross-linked between the polymer chain, means they are cross-linked to each other in the thermosetting plastic and can be melted any number of time and thus can be reheated and remounted several times, a reversible process. Means they can be heated and melted many of the times and can be, yes, give new shape to it. And in the thermosetting plastic remains in permanent solid state, once formed cannot be remounted after reheating. Means in thermosetting plastic they can't be heated and melted and then give the new shape. They, in the thermosetting plastic, it can't be there. Okay students, now next point is cannot be used at high temperatures. Means this cannot be used, the thermoplastics cannot be used at high temperature. Why? It just melts. So this is not used at high temperature. And in thermosetting plastic, yes, can be used at high temperature, can be recycled. Thermoplastics can be recycled, but thermosetting plastic cannot be recycled. Okay students, and last point, examples PVC and LDPE, that is low density polyethylene, and in the thermosetting plastics the examples are melamine and bakelite that we have seen, and then after you have seen its uses. Just reading that, see here, plastics are highly durable, lightweight, flexible, and that serve multiple purposes. They are used for making a variety of objects with different shapes, size, and uses. Different types of plastics items are used in shown figure 3.6, and their uses discussed in 3.2. Okay students, these are some of the things and the uses of plastic that we have seen in the previous video. Now we will see our new topic, that is plastics in our environment. Plastics in our environment. Let us see that plastics in our environment. Plastics in our environment. Okay students, so how the plastics is, see here, plastics are used, I am just reading that paragraph, plastics are being used on a large scale over the world due to the various characteristics, cheap, durable and lightweight, etc. But plastic is non-biodegradable. The first point of this topic is the plastic is not plastics are non-biodegradable. They are non-biodegradable means they are not just good for our environment and they do not degrade or just decay, which means they cannot be decomposed or decayed by the decomposers. Plastic are accumulating in our environment as you see in the figure 3.7. We do not have safe disposal methods for them. See here, plastic accumulation in our environment. See here, some of the harmful gases are just secreted from it when it is just burned. The plastic is burned. The irritated smell or odor is coming from which we just, our eyes are irritated, our nose are irritated, our throat is irritated, our lungs is irritated. Okay students, so plastic is very harmful, but it is as harmful, it is useful also, but if we use in a right way. If we use the plastic in the right way, it is good for us, but we are don't using the plastic in the right way. We are just not using that properly. The plastic is not being used properly over here. Okay students, here that is why you can see that figure. Okay students, and just moving to our next page, see here some of the bad effects of plastics are. See here, what are the bad effects of it? See here, plastic buried deep in landfills can leach harmful chemicals that can be get absorbed into the soil and groundwater. Means if we just bury the plastic in the soil, it is harmful for the soil and they just secrete some of the harmful chemicals and it harms to underground water. Okay students, now next point is burning of plastic leads to air pollution due to the release of poisonous gas which when inhaled can cause respiratory problems. As I have seen before that plastic when burnt in the air, it harms to our respiratory system. Okay students, next point is food thrown by us in the plastic bags results in a painful death of the cows as they swallow the plastic bags along with the food. Means we know that the unused food is just thrown out in the plastic bag. So when the cow just eat that, they just eat the plastic also with the food. So it harms to the cow. Okay students, it harms to the cow. As they are unstable to digest plastic bags, they never get out of their stomach, which leads to blockage and swelling of the stomach and painful death. Okay, students, and our next point is blockage in sewage lines due to the accumulation of the plastic results in the overflow of sewage on the roads. Due to this plastic we just throw everywhere, they will just go into our sewage and they block the area of it and the sewage will overflow. Okay, students, the sewage will overflow. Sewage means the gutters. Gutters will overflow. The plastic will just block that route, the route of it. See here, plastic garbage thrown on the road acts as a breeding ground for rats, microorganisms, mosquito and other harmful vectors insects which are responsible for numerous diseases in humans. Means as the plastics harms to the animals which are surrounded with us. Let us take an example of cow. The cow, that plastic is eaten and then after it harms to cow's body. Then after cow's milk we just drink. The milk is also infected with some of the disease due to the plastic which the which the cow is caused. Okay, students, then after that disease comes to us and new disease are coming by that. The next point is only certain thermoplastics such as buckets, bottles, toys, bags and combs can be recycled. Therefore, we should reduce and reuse items as much as possible. The concept of the 3 rupees reduce, reuse and recycle can to some extent helps us to managing plastic waste. A few practical suggestions to reduce, reuse and recycle plastic wastage are the usage of the two types of bins are provided by municipality, blue bins and green bins. Blue and green bins should be used segregate two different kinds of waste. The green bins is used for collection of the biodegradable waste such as fruits and vegetables, while the blue bins is for collection of non-biodegradable wastes such as plastics and the glass. Okay, students, the segregation at source saves time and manpower and waste can be directly sent for the appropriating, reusing, recycling process. Okay, students, so in this we are just seeing the harmful effects of plastic on the environment and all the human beings, animals and all the living things. Okay, students, so it is just harmful for us. Let us see here some points are given. See here, cloth bag should be carried from home for grocery shopping instead of plastic bags. See here it is given the segregation at the source save times, manpower and waste can be directly sent from the appropriate recycling process. So, which things should be taken care for the just not use the plastics. Here there are I am writing some of the points over here in your the board. Here I am writing one by one that points you have to take care when you go to the outside. Okay, students, see here our first point, it be cloth bag should be carried from home for grocery shopping. Okay, so instead of plastic bags, Instead of plastic bag, we should use the cloth bag and should be carried from home. If we are just going to buy our grocery, fruits, vegetables, we don't take the plastic bag. Instead of that, we have to take the cloth bags with us. Okay, students. And our next point is steel or ceramic utensils. Steel or ceramic utensils and crockeries should be used instead of disposal once made of thermocol or other plastics. Okay, students, see, steel or ceramic utensils and crockery should be used instead of disposal of one made of thermocol or plastics. Okay, students, that we should keep in our mind. Now, our next point is plastic containers and jars. Plastic containers and jars can be reused to grow plant. The plastic containers and jars can be reused to grow plants. Okay, students, instead of just bringing the pots. And our next point, that is plastic containers that can be reused for storing water, pulses, spices and other food items. Okay, students, writing that on the board. Plastic containers can be reused for storing water, pulses, spices and other food item. Okay, students, other food items. See, plastic containers can be also reused for storing water, pulses, spices and other food items. Okay, students, we should use it for another time. And the another point, that is drinking water should be carried from home instead of buying packaged bottle packaged bottle packaged plastic bottles, sorry students, packaged plastic bottles from the market, from the market. Okay students, from the market. See here, cloth bags should be carried from home for grocery shopping instead of plastic bags, and steel or ceramic utensils and crockery should be used instead of disposal ones made of thermocol or other plastics. Plastic container and jars can be reused to grow plants, and plastic containers can be reused for storing water, pulses, species and other food items, and drinking water should be carried from home instead of buying packaged plastic bottles from the market. Okay students, and the last point, which is reducing the usage of plastics and recycling plastics objects are two ways of countering the harmful effect associated with plastic disposal. Recycling of plastics objects involving collecting, storing and processing plastic waste with an aim to reuse the material in manufacturing other product. For example, PET soft drink bottles can be melted down and the resulting material can be spun into the fibers. Okay students, plastic must be reduced, reused and recycled so that it don't harmful to living beings and the environment. Okay students, in this video we have just finished the chapter number 3, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. In the next video, first of all we will see some of the objectives, MCQ, fill in the blanks, method following, all the things which are there in this chapter, and you just have to find out that answers, and we will start a new chapter from the new video. Okay students, now please write down your homework. Homework. You have to find out the answers of exercise, objective exercise. Okay students, up till then stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye students.